most of the time when we think back to when a program took off, we always think of a big play, a big win, a turning point to the positive. But as Hurricane Speed Jr. points out, maybe it's gets me, but 4th and 14 put this program in the right direction. Go Canes.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I never once thought I would ever say it. Thank you, Tallahassee. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I remember coming on here after that loss, and I had a smile on my face. I knew. I knew. Mark, I've been manifesting Coach Cristobal here for how long, Mark? Tell him, 3, 4 years. So,
Yeah. And I was
it's
like, okay, all right,
yeah.
I guess.
From then, man, from 2019, we let go of Coach Rick. I said, go get the elite hire. And, we have him now. And the beautiful part about that also is he spent his time at Oregon in his growing pains at Oregon. And that even speaks, because I know we got a bunch of questions to get to before we get out of here in about 8 to 10 minutes, because I know you got a live coming up. But that even speaks to the growing pains that you have right now with practice and how it happened today. Okay, because what happened, all that yelling and screaming and having to restart practice all over again to light a fire under some behinds, that was the mediocrity, okay, of the last 10 to 12 with a couple blips. A couple blips are solid, 9-4, 9-4, 10-3 in there over a 15-year span. But the last elite time, you would say at the conclusion of the 2004 season, beating Tallahassee in the Orange Bowl again after playing them in a classic thriller earlier that year. I happened to be at that game when I was 8 years old. All I know is I was there to see my cousin Sonoris Moss. That was it at that time. So, it's going to take a while to pull that out of these young men. It's going to take a time. It's going to take time to pull them and to be able to have them understand that we can't let that go. We can't allow you to be lesser. And you might not like it. You might not like the way we're firing up and screaming at you, but you will respect it. And you will respect it later on. Now that I look back on it, it wasn't always the coaches that made me feel the most comfortable or made me feel happy but it was always the coaches that was on my behind. It was always the coaches that I knew deep down wanted the best for me, even when I didn't always act on the best for myself. That you look back on and that you send them text messages or you call them. And in a situation like mine where my personal coach passed away of lung cancer before my senior season even started, didn't get a chance to see me graduate, which is where I get the wholesome nickname from. He gave it to me as a freshman. That's where it stems from. And I wish I could call him and tell him thank you for all he's done and for all he gave to me. But I know he's up looking down on me and smiling, for who I've become. But that's the kind of stuff that you remember. And I'm hoping that our coaches at Miami, based on all I'm hearing right now, they're able to build those relationships and get these young men to respond.